It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 21 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the running back. Powers through the defender. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead. But this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Back to throw, it's King. He's got him in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mays. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for space. It's Claiborne. Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught near the sticks. It's Barnes. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play. 2nd down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it.
Moving toward the end zone, and the ball is free. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Goes to the option. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Play of the quarter coming. They'll try the run. Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw, it's King. Makes the grab, it's Rivers. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Yellow Jackets have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Oh, what a move to get open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Haynes. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
They're going to pass on the field goal. They're still looking for 6 in this situation. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Here's a heat. Fires on the move. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hernandez. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. He'll try to do it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's King. Fires left. He's got it. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Rutherford. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Gives it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. It's Hernandez. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Now, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He'll pull it down. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Yellow Jackets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Mays. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Snap it to the back. Shakes off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Claiborne. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
And the Demon Deacons are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
The Demon Deacons back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man, it's Hernandez.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running into the open space. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
It's hard enough to get this guy on the ground once. That's his 2nd sack of the day. Nice job getting in the backfield, not getting deceived by this guy's speed, because we've seen this QB, man. He can make people miss. Nice job getting him on the ground for the 2nd time today.
Finds his man. It's Claiborne. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The Demon Deacons will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, win! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his third receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 20 over LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to...
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. The defense putting points on the board.
And that defensive touchdown all started with getting pressure on the quarterback. It was the hit on the QB that forced the errant throw. That was an easy interception and an easy pick six.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Sends it downfield. Pulls it in down the middle. Finds a seam. Tag. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Second down coming up.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the returner goes down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. That's caught. It's Rivers. Looking for room at the 30. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the air on first down. A strike downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Claiborne. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Gets rid of it. Finds his tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice.
Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And it's blocked. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out.
Number 33, set to kick off.
He'll bring it out. It's Mays. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds his man. It's Barnes. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Claiborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Got a man. It's Hernandez. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
The Yellow Jackets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got enough space. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the offense takes control of this football game late. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 17 to Washington State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it from the gun. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.